take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Houston Texans. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It was Ziggy Ansah. How about the motor on him as he gets in to make the play behind the line? On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Derrick Henry, you may remember last year against Houston in the season finale, 211 yards rushing, one of only 2 200-yard games in the NFL last year. And not only that, but that game won him the rushing title because Nick Chubb was the leader, but he struggled in the final week against the Bengals. And then up from behind came Henry. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Nice play on the ball by A.J. Brown, and he comes up with the reception. He had a terrific 2019 as a rookie. The first one since 1970 to go over 1,000 yards receiving and average over 20 yards per catch.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
Tackle made by Demarius Randall. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Henry again.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now it's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
Well, both teams practiced this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
On second down, Cook. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Watson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
Texans.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on first and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Running on first down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3, second down.
Evans on the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down now, it's Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. What the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
And the Texans first down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Give to Cook out of the gun. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 6 at the Titans' 45-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
With no score.
From the 45 on second down, Watson. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Cook. And the Texans are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Kevin Byard.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now 3rd and goal from the 2. They've come all this way, 97 yards on the drive. Here's Brown. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Rosas' kick is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. Well, they started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a 1st down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
A yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Tannehill. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. And he will have a Titans 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
1st and 10 at the 38.
Give them the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he stopped immediately there.
Henry on the carry.
Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. It gets intercepted.
They'll roll him out right. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Watson steps away to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Watson. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. From the gun, here's Watson. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on second down. Watson, he's going to go deep for Conley. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
The 29-yard line.
Tannehill now to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Brown. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Brown's at the 35.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Desmond King picks it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
1st and 10.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
A gain of 4.
From the 27, Watson going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
To Randall Cobb.
Randall Cobb. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown.
Makes the
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead grows to 10-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. He'll start with a give to Henry. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Flush to his right. He may try, and I think the ball's out. And the Texans scoop it. And some room to work. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown.
Aldrich Rosas lining up for the extra.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there.
And 9.
Check nickel, play.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
At the 38-yard
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Check 50.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And it's complete. Henry. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Tennessee Titan. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 1st down carry for Henry. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Derrick Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 20-yard line.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. They run the option on 2nd down. Quick throw completed by Watson. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And able to find Conley. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown, Houston.
Complete.
Mark Ingram, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 1.
They'll run it again with Henry. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On first down, it's Henry. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
On the carry.
We got a plane to catch.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And the Texans first down.
Cook. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
Today's final score, Texans.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.